But police divers had already searched the area and were skeptical about going back in. William Gavitt was one of those divers.
None of us knew that the reason we were in the water that day was because somebody talked to a psychic. Ed Pickett was a senior inspector in the state's attorney's office. Really, it was his show.
That Monday morning, the reluctant divers go down one more time.
We're about 3/4 around the entire pier when one of the divers signaling that he's found something. I swim down to the diver. First, I didn't recognize what it was. It just looked like a huge rock to me. Kind of exploring around the rock, I noticed something square. It looked like a license plate frame. And as I kind of disturbed the silt around it, I could see the United States Coast Guard markings on the car. I knew then this is Richard Eastman's car.
I was out of town and I got a radio call that the car had been found, and they were waiting for me to come down there before they did anything further. They were pretty positive there was a body in the car, and it was supposedly in the front seat, slumped over. And that's what the report was before they pulled it out.
He was exactly as Pat had seen him in her visions, trapped in his car in an underwater grave. After 6 desperate months of searching, finding Richard Eastman is a bittersweet accomplishment for Ed Pickett.
When he was notified that there's a car down there, he seemed shocked and happy at the same time. I only understand it now. I didn't understand it then.
The furthest thing from my mind, they were going to find the car there. I didn't think that they would find it.
When that car broke the surface and came up, lifted by the crane, and the wave action kind of cleaned off the silt and was a United States Coast Guard car, I think that's when everybody figured out why we were there, what we were doing.
As for the Eagle in Pat's visions, investigators learned that the ship, the Eagle, had been docked right where Richard Eastman's body was trapped for so many months. And when they recovered his vehicle, yet another confirmation of Pat's profound vision.
Once we got the car open, was sitting right there among the wash of equipment, and on top of it was a United States Coast Guard hat with the Eagle prominent, facing you as you looked into the vehicle.
To this day, nobody can say for a fact whether it was a homicide or an accidental thing. We don't know how he got into the water. It's a situation that's still open to discussion. Well, in my 25 years of policing, it's probably the most unique cases that I've worked on.
It wasn't that I was relieved it was solved. It was more like, how could we have missed this thing all this time?
It's unbelievable that somebody could come up and tell you where a car is and nobody else knows it. It was quite shocking. And I think it shocked a lot of people.
Now, I'll put it this way. I don't know if there's any science to psychics and investigations, but I'll listen to one anytime.